Yo, Stefan! Wait, Cameron? Man, this beer hits different in the middle of the day. So good! You're day drinking again, seriously? And what about you? Where are you right now? Work. I'm in the office, where normal people go during the week. Whoa, look at you, the model corporate slave. Salute, my dude. I wouldn't say I'm a slave. I've got decent hours. If you're working, you're already a slave. It's that simple. Oh no, here we go. You're bringing back your old working is losing slogan? Damn straight. The whole man goes out to work, woman stays home and cooks thing is outdated. Now it's our time. The future belongs to guys like me, pampered and proud, living off hard-working women. That's the new era, baby. So, basically, you want to be a house husband? Whoa, hold on, that term? Way too lame, doesn't suit me at all. If we have to label it, I'd say I'm a modern-day gigolo. The gigolo. Get with the times, Stefan. That's not a gigolo, that's just a freeloader. Excuse me? I mean, you're already sponging off your dad, drinking in the middle of the day, no job, no plans, and now you're actively looking for a girlfriend who'll fund your lazy lifestyle? I hate to break it to you, but you're not exactly selling yourself as husband material here. What? You're gonna eat your words, my friend, because guess what? I found her! The woman who'll make my dream come true. Wait, what? You're serious? As serious as my lack of ambition, my dude. The gigolo era is about to begin in full force. Okay, first of all, please stop calling yourself that. It's embarrassing. Second, who on earth is this poor woman? You're jealous, huh? Admit it. Not even remotely. Well, you should be. Actually, you kind of helped make this happen, so props to you. What are you talking about? My girlfriend is, drum roll please, Amy! Amy? As in Max's little sister, Amy? The one and only, who else? You're dating Amy. You know she's got a good job, yeah, but are you actually serious about her? Ooh, somebody's panicking! No, not panicking, just trying to wrap my head around this. Doesn't matter what you think. Amy and I, we're in love. You, my friend, are just an outsider, so stay in your lane and keep your comments to yourself. All right, if you say so. Anyway, I gotta bounce. Got a hot date with my sugar queen. And yeah, in case you were wondering, it's gonna be one of those nights. Hope you enjoy crying yourself to sleep while I'm living the dream. Wait, why would I be crying? Come on, man, no need to pretend. I know deep down you're jealous of my lavish, carefree, woman-funded lifestyle. Right. Oh, Amy's texted me. She's waiting at the cafe. Gotta keep my queen happy. Catch you later, corporate slave. Uh-huh. Still doesn't explain how she hasn't seen through you yet. That's the magic, baby. You wouldn't get it. This guy. Still the same delusional drunk I've known for years. Poor Amy. She has no idea what she's gotten herself into. Yo! Bro, are you serious right now? What is it this time? You're still going ahead with your wedding plans? Yeah, of course I am. I'm getting married. Oh my god, you're actually going through with it? This is gold! Why is that funny? What exactly do you think is so weird about it? Dude, you don't have a bride! What? Amy's mine, buddy. I claimed her. You missed your shot. Are you drunk again? Maybe. What gave it away? I mean, you've clearly had more than a few. It's kind of amazing you don't end up in the ER at this rate. Please, I'm built different. I'm a tank. No, you're just a mess. Every time you drink, your brain turns into word salad. Say what now? You probably are with Amy right now, I'm guessing. But just because she earns more than you doesn't mean you get to ride on her back forever. She's got her own life to deal with, you know? Whoa, look at Mr. Responsible giving me a lecture. That's adorable. But newsflash, you're not her dad, so back off, man. I'm just saying, don't leech off her like it's your life mission. You're crossing into full-on embarrassing territory with that the gigolo stuff. Oh, shut up already. You're just salty because I'm living the dream and you're stuck slaving away in that soul-crushing job. Right, because being an unemployed freeloader is everyone's dream life. Damn straight it is! Get yourself a woman who works hard and you can spend your days drinking beer and playing video games. That's the new success story, bro. Get with the program! I'll pass, thanks. Anyway, I need to get back to work. Oh, poor little overworked corporate drone. Off you go back to your cubicle cage. Grind away while I live like a king. You do realize that if Amy ever wakes up and realizes who you really are, this whole fantasy crashes down, right? She won't. I'm charming. Irresistible even. Yeah, until she gets tired of funding your beer belly and figures out that the gigolo is code for dead weight. You're just mad because your fiancé ran off and I'm the one she chose. You still think that's what happened? Hey, I don't think, I know. Amy left your boring ass and came to me. I'm her wild card, her forbidden thrill, her upgrade. More like her financial liability. Whatever helps you sleep at night, bro. Meanwhile, I've got a queen waiting to wine and dine me. And you've got spreadsheets and status meetings. You're not half as clever as you think you are, Cameron. But sure, enjoy it while it lasts. It'll last forever, baby. We're building a future, a revolution. Starting with me never lifting a finger again. I'm logging off now. Later, loser! Don't forget to bow to your manager and thank him for the honor of being worked to death! Hey, Max. It's me, Steven. Sorry, are you still awake?
Yeah, I'm up. Is everything okay?
Kind of. This might sound like a weird question, but did you know that Amy is dating my brother?
Wait, what? My sister is dating your brother?
That's what he told me. And judging by how smug he sounded, I don't think he's making it up.
Wow. Okay. Do you want me to be honest?
Please, I already have a pretty good idea what you're thinking, so don't hold back.
Amy's... well, she has a history. Let's just say she's got a real talent for attracting the worst kind of guys.
You mean the whole magnet for losers kind of thing?
Exactly. Deadbeats, freeloaders, guys with alcohol issues. That's basically been her entire dating resume.
Then yeah, that checks out. That's definitely my brother.
Right. You've told me before how you constantly worry about him, how he drinks too much, can't hold a job, always causes trouble. And Amy, well, I've told her so many times that she needs to stop with this pattern. But you know how things are between us. We're not exactly best friends.
Yeah, you've mentioned that. I remember you said the two of you can barely have a conversation without it turning into a fight.
Exactly. So even when I try to say something, she just tunes me out. In one ear, out the other. It's like I'm invisible.
That sucks. But honestly, I get it. At some point, they're adults. They're going to do what they want, no matter what we say.
Yeah, that's how I'm starting to feel too. There's only so much interference we can run before it crosses into meddling.
Exactly. I guess we just keep an eye on it for now. Let them make their own mistakes.
Agreed. If it blows up, it blows up. I just hope Amy comes out of it okay this time.
Yeah, same here. Honestly, if this was anyone but my brother, I might have tried harder to stay out of it. But knowing him, I'm just bracing myself for the inevitable crash.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, she probably won't listen to him forever. Amy has this pattern. Once she realizes the guy's not changing, she cuts them off cold. Problem is, that realization always takes way too long.
That sounds exactly like the kind of ending I'm expecting here.
Just let me know if your brother does anything too crazy, okay? I might not get through to Amy, but I can still look out for her from a distance.
Will do. And hey, thanks. I wasn't sure how you'd take it. I know family stuff can get weird fast.
It is weird, but we're on the same team here. We both want to protect the people we care about, even if they don't make it easy.
Yeah. And, well, with everything else going on, I don't want this to mess up what we've got coming this weekend.
No worries. I've got my game face on. We're going to make this weekend awesome.
Thanks, Max. I mean it.
Always, Steven. We've got this.
Hey, Steven! So I hear today's your big wedding day? Yeah, that's right. I'm already at the venue. Without a bride? What the hell are you even doing there? Excuse me? Man, you are seriously pathetic. Clinging to her like this? It's actually kinda scary. So what's your plan, huh? What are you talking about? You're really gonna go through with a wedding when you don't even have a bride? For real? I still don't know what you're implying, but yes, of course I'm going through with it. Why wouldn't I? Wait, are you drunk again? Nah, sober for now. Then seriously, what are you rambling about? Wow, you really don't get it, huh? Nope, not a clue. Okay then, let me spell it out for you real slow. Your bride, she's pregnant with my kid. Boom! What? Amy's not coming to your little fantasy wedding, bro. She's mine now. Amy? Yup. In fact, guess what? We already submitted the marriage registration this morning. So yeah, your wedding, consider it canceled. Wait, you're saying Amy and I were supposed to be getting married? Duh! Amy's my wife now, which means she's not your bride anymore. So what's left for your big day, huh? No bride, no vows, no nothing. Congratulations, you played yourself. Okay, Cameron, listen. What, can't take it? Hurts, doesn't it? Amy told me herself she was sick of your smug salaryman attitude. Said I was way more exciting than some corporate drone. Cameron, my bride is Max. What? My fiancée. Her name is Max. She's Amy's older sister. Wait, what the hell are you saying? You're seriously marrying that woman? From the start, yes. It was never Amy, not even once. Max and I have been together since high school. We're each other's first love. Hold on. Max? You mean that Max who's got like 4 kids? You mean Amy's kids? Amy's kids, what? Yeah, Amy has 4 children. You did see them at the family dinner, right? No way. Wait, what? Amy's only 23. How could she possibly have 4 kids? She had her first when she was 17. Since then, she's had 4 children without ever getting married. No, that can't be right. To support them, she's been working as a hostess. Apparently, she's ranked number 2 at her club. Makes decent money, but with 4 mouths to feed, it's still a struggle. No, you're lying. Amy's a hotshot interior designer. She said so during the family introduction dinner. That's Max's job. Wait, what? Oh, right, you were drunk out of your mind that day, weren't you? You probably got it all mixed up. Amy being 23 made it easy to assume she couldn't be a mom of 4. So in your head, you just swapped all the details between the sisters. No! This can't be happening! So, congrats, I guess. Looks like you're about to be a father of 5. What? Amy's pregnant with your child, right? And since you just married her this morning, that makes you her new husband and an instant father figure to 4 kids, soon to be 5. Hold on, wait! No. I'm the modern bachelor, the gigolo. I don't work for a living. Well, you better start. Amy said she's quitting her hostess job now that she's married. What? So get ready, Dad. Those kids are gonna need food, clothes, school fees. You've got some serious responsibility coming your way. No, this can't be real. I didn't sign up for this. Too late. Anyway, we're about to start the ceremony. You and Amy should get here soon. How the hell do you expect me to show up in this situation? All right, suit yourself. Either way, best of luck. You're really gonna need it. After that, my older brother and Amy didn't show up to our wedding. Their absence was impossible to ignore. 2 glaringly empty seats right in the front row, saved specifically for family, sat untouched the entire ceremony. Guests whispered, speculating, trying to piece together what might have happened. But then, during the reception, when we made the sudden announcement that the 2 of them had gotten married, a strange hush fell over the room. And instead of the uproar or confusion I half expected, everyone just nodded, as if it all somehow made sense, as if they'd already suspected something was going on between the 2 of them all along. With that news out in the open, the rest of the day proceeded without a hitch. No more surprises, no more drama. Our wedding, despite the turbulence around it, ended peacefully. But in my heart, I couldn't help but feel that something strange had just begun. 6 months later, the 2 of them are still married. No scandal, no divorce. They're still going, though maybe not thriving. From what I've heard through the family grapevine, Amy managed to leverage her old hostess connections, people she knew back when she worked at the cabaret, to find my brother a job. Not a particularly glamorous one, but it paid. And in that sense, she'd taken on the role of his handler, his supervisor, maybe even his life coach. Some people joke that she's running a rehabilitation program for useless men, and my brother is her long-term project. But it's not funny when you really look at them. Amy isn't just managing his life, she's dominating it. Her true personality, which many of us never saw during the brief times we interacted with her before the marriage, has come to light in full force. She's a fiercely possessive woman, controlling even. Marriage seems to have unlocked this side of her. Now that she has a legal grip on my brother, she's not letting go. Not emotionally, not physically, not in any way. She dictates everything. His working hours, who he can speak to, where he goes on weekends, what he spends. From what I hear, even something as simple as going to a convenience store requires her approval. He no longer has any friends left to speak of. Most of them distanced themselves after seeing how unreachable he'd become. And those who stayed were quietly pushed out of his life, either by Amy directly or by the sheer emotional exhaustion of trying to keep in touch with someone who was clearly under someone else's thumb. The irony? My brother was never the responsible type. He always needed someone to guide him, to clean up his messes. He coasted through life depending on others to do the heavy lifting emotionally and financially. In that sense, Amy might have been the only one willing, or perhaps desperate enough, to take him on as a project. But now, seeing him like this, it doesn't feel like a love story. It feels like a long, slow erosion of who he used to be. Just a few days ago, I happened to spot him in town. It was completely by chance. I was on my way back from running errands when I saw a man pushing a large double stroller with 3 more kids clinging to his sleeves. It took me a moment to even recognize him. His shoulders were slumped, his face pale, dark circles under his eyes, and a distant, almost hollow look in his eyes. He didn't see me, didn't even glance up. He was too focused on managing the chaos of 5 young children, all screaming, fussing, pulling at him. He looked like someone whose soul had been vacuumed out of him, just surviving, existing. That moment stuck with me. For a long time, I stood there watching him disappear into the crowd, a man completely consumed by the life he'd ended up in. I wondered if he thought about leaving, if he'd ever tried, if he'd even believe he had the right to walk away anymore. Amy has him so tightly wrapped in rules and responsibilities that I doubt he remembers what it felt like to be free or to make choices for himself. And then there's Amy. Some say she genuinely loves him in her own twisted, authoritarian way. Others believe she married him because he was easy to mold, someone she could bend to her will. Maybe it's both. Maybe she wanted to build a life with someone, but only if she could dictate every part of it. If he resisted, maybe things would have fallen apart. But he never really had it in him to push back. He just fell into place like a puzzle piece in someone else's grand design. People on the outside see them and say things like, "They're still together, so it must be working." But that's not how I see it. Survival isn't the same as happiness, and staying together isn't the same as growing together. What I see is 2 people trapped in a loop, one driven by control, the other by inertia. The worst part? No one can reach him now. My parents tried. His old friends tried. Even I sent a message once or twice, but Amy always intercepts, always reroutes. She manages everything about his life down to his social circle. And if he sees our messages, we'll never know. He never replies, never reaches out, never asks for help. I don't even know if he remembers how. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.